Welcome everyone to this very, very special training. Barry here at the helm with the legend of local digital marketing and all things online, Mr. Itamar Shafir. How you doing, Itamar?
Hey Barry, hi everybody. Good to be here.
Wow, we've got quite a session here, Itamar, over the next hour or so. And we literally are going to be arming our members with the greatest asset known to marketing, man, which is an email list, but not just an email list, but a highly, literally, with the amount of filters of this email list, these guys, our members, will be able to blast or email practically any offer, Well, guys, I just want to ask you this question before we do get started, and that's regarding, okay, I want you just to imagine for a second, okay, this asset, 150 million emails, and you can literally target with the filters we're going to share with you. There's like 200 filters, which are insane, which means you can break this thing down into an email that is pinpoint accurate for the type of offer that you want to make. So if you're an e-commerce marketer, or if you are a local digital marketer, so you're working or you want to go and work with a local lawyer, for example, you want to be really focused and you want to be able to work for a local car dealership or a beauty salon, or you want to sell your own products if you're an affiliate. So I just want you to imagine you've got this asset. It's an amazing email tool. I just want to ask you a question, guys. Do you know, and if you do know, I want you to write it down right now before we get started, where would you want to send that traffic to? Are you focused on your own e-commerce products, or would you like to be able to make close significant deals with local or online businesses and provide a service? So Excellent Troy is a local agency. So write down, guys, in the chat box if it's as an agency, or you want to take this traffic and send it to your e-commerce or other products. So I'm seeing local agency, both local business, own business, my business, both. Carlos is excited already. Local, both, agency, local, both, e-commerce, own product. Okay, we got a mixture. All right, so we're going to share with you over the next hour or so exactly how you're going to do this. And guys, I'm just warning you, your eyes will pop from their sockets. When I saw Itamar's system, I literally had to cover my eyes because my eyeballs would have left their sockets. This is such a powerful technology that you guys are going to have the ability to get your hands on. Itamar, before we get started, is there any prep, anything you want to add before we do get the ball rolling?
No, let's get the ball rolling. I think, just seeing it is better than anything else.
All right, guys. So let's get into this training right away. Itamar, can you see my screen, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, welcome again to this very special training. Today, we're going to share with you a new way to do email marketing. You've never seen anything quite like this. Unique solution, a lot of case studies in multiple different markets. There isn't a place that you would not be able to direct this high quality traffic to. This is a closed umbrella and RS training, an insane offer we're going to share with you. It's going to blow you away because it'll help you sell anything, practically almost anything that you want. So you just need to focus on, okay, where do I want to send this traffic? Guys, we all know the phrase that the money is in the list. Guys, you aware of that phrase? And Linty, yes, it's a word for affiliate marketing as well. And good to have all you guys here. I see a lot of Lakers joining us right now. So guys, you know the phrase, the money is in the list, right? Of course. Now, the experts out there from the world of e-commerce and the world of local digital marketing and the world of business as general, Hans Smadekchik said, if you're not seeing the email channel as a money-making machine, and this guy, by the way, he is a money-making machine, this guy, you have the wrong strategy.
Barry?
If you're not, yes.
I'm sorry, but I don't see your slide changing. Is it supposed to be just on the first slide?
It's hopefully it's now changing now.
Now it's on Hans. Yeah.
There you go. So guys, again, if you're not seeing the email channel as a money-making machine, you have the wrong strategy. It is a money-making machine. And these are experts in the digital and online space. Cafe, another major business expert, Appreciate email's great strength as the original disruptive marketing channel. Ramsey said, a small list that wants exactly what you're offering, expand the big list that isn't committed. The money's in that list. So I want you to imagine that you have access to over 150 million emails with hyper targeting according to hundreds of filters. So you could use that list to promote anything you want. When I say anything, anything. And I'm just going to throw this in right now. If you're a digital marketer or you're an e-commerce marketer, yes, even if you are promoting cannabis or CBD products, anything you want, as long as it's legal, this list is going to be yours. Guys, if you're an e-commerce marketer, you can find your exact market fit for your products and email them your special offer. So if you're selling dog products, exact demographics of who you want to send this to. You're selling CBD to people that have got back pain. You could exact targeting. If you're doing digital marketing, you can use this and provide an insane value proposition to practically any business and get high retainer fees. We're going to share with you a ton of case studies where this has been done for almost any industry that you want. If you're an affiliate marketer or someone's just building an online business, getting into the mailbox, so we know getting into the mailbox of a laser focused list is the key to making money. Guys, in the next 45 minutes, you will be transformed into an email marketing mogul with the power to send razor-focused traffic to any offer, to any type of business, online or local, that you want. Guys, who's excited? Give me a big me in the chat box if you are excited. If you like the thought that you are 45 minutes away from being an email marketing expert, and every single one of you will have this power in their hands. Your only question you're going to ask yourself is, where am I going to send this traffic? It's going to be wild. Guys, before we share with you the system, as I told you, I'm going to prepare you for that. I just want you to understand some shocking facts about email marketing that will prove to you the power of the asset that you are about to put into your hands. Look at some of these statistics. They are insane. For every dollar that you spend on email marketing, this is industry statistics. As of last year, and I don't see anything changing, you can expect an average return of $32. Guys, who thinks that is an insane slot machine? If you could stick $1 into a slot machine in Vegas and $32 would be coming out, I think you'd want to play, if you gamble, that is. You would be playing that slot machine all day long and all night long. Email marketing, $1 in, $32 out. Now, and Sam, if you can help Edmund, I think Edmund's got a very good question there. 81% of small businesses are relying on email as their primary customer acquisition channel. 80% for retention. Guys, what does that mean? It means local businesses know the power of email marketing. 81% of them rely on it. So you go to any business, you've got an 81% chance that they understand the power of email marketing. So when you go to a local divorce lawyer or the local real estate agent or the local beauty parlor and you say, hey, would you like to get in front of women of a certain demographic? That, oh my goodness, I've now set Google off. Even Google's getting excited on my phone here. You only have to say small business and Google starts to erupt. All right, 81% of small businesses are relying on it. So you've got a target audience that wants this. More than that, it's not just the businesses that want this. Consumers want to be contacted about products and services. 46% of consumers say that email is their preferred way of being contacted about services. So this is great from the perspective of the business, and it's amazing from the perspective of the client. Itamar, what would you like to add?
No, I was, going with you on this. Like all these statistics, they say one thing, which is email is amazing. But the last one, the one that you're presenting now, I think the most potent, at least when I think about it, 46.4% of people, consumers, want to be contacted by brands to receive product and service offerings via email, even more than social media. And this applies also to millennials. We think of millennials as people who like social media, want to get everything on a chat. No, even millennials want to get most of their offers via email from brands. So if the consumers say they want to get offers via that channel, we should oblige, and that will be the best way, the best route to get their money.
Guys, just think about this for a second. 81% of businesses realize the power of email, and consumers, you can show any business that consumers want to receive offers from email. Do you think it would be hard to convince any business if you could get them a razor-targeted list and send out a promotion about their services? Do you understand why this is probably the lowest hanging fruit imaginable when it comes to closing any sort of deal with a business? It's like, literally, it's almost like printing money for them, right? That's the feeling that they have, and you're about to get your hands on this asset. All right, I think you guys get the point. A few more stats beyond this. 73%, as Itamar was referring to, 73% of even millennials prefer communications for businesses via email. More than 50% of US respondents check their personal email more than 10 times a day. It's their preferred way of receiving updates. And here's another few important factors. 59% of marketers say email is their biggest source of return on investment. So this thing works better than any other form of delivery of promotional material. And here's the biggest thing of all. Marketers who use segmented campaigns, in other words, they're not just sending to anything and everyone, but they said a segmented campaign to a targeted list, are seeing up to 760% increase in revenue. Guys, do you understand why even right now, the money is still firmly in the list? Right in the chat box, the list. If you understand the value of owning, having access to 150 million emails. Imagine if you could segment that list. So you could grab the 23,000 women who are interested in the exact product or service that the spa down the road is interested in providing. Imagine taking 18,000 people in the local vicinity and sending an offer to people that drive Mercedes-Benz, who've had them, bought their Mercedes-Benz up to 3 years ago, and you want to share with them a special offer from the local dealership. Guys, you're getting it. Perfect. Guys, email success comes down to one major factor, and that is sending your offer to a list of people who are interested in what it is that you have to offer. If you've got a dog product in your e-commerce store, you want to send a promotion to people that love dogs, right? You don't want to send to people that like cats. So if you send the right offer to the right list, then you're going to be very likely to be profitable. We're starting to understand, Itamar, how $1 spent in email marketing results on average on $32 return. So perhaps, Itamar, can you just share with everyone exactly how do you get to those numbers? Because that seems like an extraordinary 32-to-1 increase. That is a massive growth from $1 investment getting $32 back. So perhaps you can share with everyone how that is possible, what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. And regarding your note about people with an e-commerce of a pet store, why go after people who like dogs? Go after people who own dogs. Go after people who own dogs, more than one dog, right? You can do a lot of segmentations and go even further. But going back to the number, $1 gets you $32. We need to look at a few things and be realistic about email campaigns. They're super powerful, but there are two types. And most stats combine two together. One is retention and one is acquisition. Both, if you can move to the next slide, Barry.
So the key here, guys, tell me when you're ready, Itamar. The key here, guys, is that when we talk about $32 for $1, it's not just sending a single email to a list, it's how you act with that list. What Itamar is going to share with us is the distinction between acquisition, where you're going after people for the first time, you're trying to send your emails to initial people to your list, trying to get initial sales, and then retention, when you turn a lead into a sale or to whatever you're trying to achieve from that lead. And then, of course, you're retaining them, reselling to them, retargeting them, bringing them back into the store, into your service in order to purchase more and more and more. So we're going to be describing, just so you understand, the importance when we talk about email, how you can turn $1 into $32. And guys, again, these are industry average statistics. Itamar, should I hand it over to you?
Yeah, please. So again, going back, this is very important. Let's dissect the retention campaigns versus acquisition campaigns for a second. Okay, in retention campaigns, it's easier for us. How is it easy? We're already sending to people we know. We're sending to our clients. So just as an example, there is an RFM analysis that I'm showing you now that basically calculates, gives you some sentiment into your list. For example, you have champions, okay? So if you have people that you have decided are champions, you can reward them. They can be early adapters of new products. They'll promote your brand. If you have people that might be at risk of leaving your list, might be at risk of disconnecting with your business, you want to send them personalized emails, reconnect, send them offer renewals, maybe send them a little bit more of soft content. Some people need attention. You know, they haven't been engaging with your content for a long time. Make a strong limited time offer, okay, or recommendations based on their previous offer. But in any way we look at it, when it's our own clients, we know a lot of stuff about them. We know a lot of parameters, so we can pinpoint a specific list, okay, a specific email campaign. And in short, the more targeted your list is, the better your results would be. But what happens when you have a ton of users and you want to reach them and you want to tell them about your dogs, or you want to tell them about your auto dealership, you want to tell them about a lot of things, but you don't know if they have a Dodge, you don't know if they have a Buick, you don't know if they have dogs. How do you do that, right? So before I share with you the new asset, over 150 million emails with 700 targeting parameters, I want to show you a little bit what I mean by hopper targeting, okay? Let's do a little test, and I want everybody to do it with me, and Barry, if you can look at people's questions. Guys, let's say, for example, okay, you want to help a Ford dealership. You have a Ford dealership as a client, okay? And I'm using a client example because not everybody here are doing e-commerce and doing their own thing. So let's use a client, but it could be you. And that dealership wants to promote the new 2019 Ford Ranger Raptor truck, okay? What targeting would you go for? Imagine for a second you have a machine that can sprout any kind of list, any kind of targeting. What do you think would be the most amazing targeting that you can provide that client to sell the most amount of trucks?
Norman's right off the board is saying prior Ford truck owners, truck buyers, automobile buyers, current owners of Ford trucks, says Felicia. Potential new customers, says David. Toronto Raptor fans. I'm not sure that's going to work necessarily, maybe. Okay, so people that bought a Ford recently or bought a truck in the last couple of years.
100%. So first off, you want to go after truck and SUV owners from 2008, 2017, right? Because we're in 2019, and we want to go after people that, let's say, had a car at least 2 years on the road, because we want to sell them something new. So we first have to know that these people have a truck, they have an SUV, and they have maybe we want to go after Ford specific, but maybe we want to go after truck and SUV owners, in the region of our dealership. Second, we want to know that they bought the truck between 2008 and 2017. We want to put a few mile radius around the dealership. 30-mile radius could be 10 miles, could be 2.5 miles, depending on the side of the city we're in. And, okay, and this is, I forget who said that, you want to know that they're interesting, meaning they're in-market buyers looking for a new car now, right? So think about how powerful this is if we can provide that, right, to a car dealership.
Wait, just to be clear, Itamar, just so I understand this, just go back that 1 second. You're telling me we're talking about a level of segmentation that not only from this, let's just, the situation of 150 million emails, so you can pinpoint it to the level of accuracy that these are people that have bought a truck or SUV from 2008, 2017. You could pinpoint the location is within 30 miles radius of the dealership that you're working for. And you're telling me that you can pinpoint accurately, go after within this group also in-market buyers looking for a brand new car now. Are you telling me all three of these factors are part of the filters that you can add for the segmentation of your list of 150 million?
Yeah, exactly. These are the kind of targeting parameters.
Guys, okay, I'm hearing this to that level of accuracy, and I'm almost falling off my chair. Guys, give me a big wow in the chat box. If you send an email to truck and SUV owners of 2008 to 17 are within 30 miles radius of a dealership, and you know they're in the market for a new car, that you think that that dealership, when you create that promotion, which you're going to get paid for, who thinks that that dealership is going to get a wowzer of a response? Hank says mind-blowing. Mind-blown, says Clay. Right? Will it work in the travel business? You bet it will, Glenda. I do, says Dwight. People going absolutely bonkers. Yeah. And I'm not surprised. This isn't targeting, guys. This is like almost finding the exact target market and grabbing them by the head and bring them into the dealership. That's how powerful that is, because you're talking to your exact target audience. This is just, it's insane. This should be illegal. This like destroys marketing, Itamar. This is ridiculous.
Hold on. We have more case studies coming in. This is cool, but you're going to see cooler stuff yet of real clients with real numbers. But let me ask you another question, you, Barry, and everybody here. Let's say the Ford truck, this Ford truck costs about $25,000, okay? Assuming we can get that list, and assuming we can, we create that list, and that list is 25,000 people. How much do you think that dealership would pay us to expose their promotion to the exact segmentation that we just made, 25,000 people?
Okay, before anyone asks that question, Itamar, what is the profit on what we're talking about? What is the value of selling that truck right now? Imagine they made one sale, Itamar. How much would that truck be worth?
$25,000.
$25,000. Okay, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. It's on the screen. $25,000. So guys, and I'm asking, what's the profit on that, do you think?
I don't know what the profit for the dealership on a $25,000 car. I can't tell you. But
okay, let's say it's like Clay's. It seems to have an expertise. $2,000, $4,000, $5,000. Okay, let's put it in the middle. Let's say it's $3,000 to $4,000 in their pocket. Okay, as complete profit. So guys, let me ask you a question. How much do you think a dealership would be willing to spend if it made one single sale from that email blast? If you knew you'd make $3,000 to $4,000 for a single sale, how much do you think that dealership would be happy easily without even thinking? At least 500, at least 1,000, of course.
Yeah, completely. And the initial sale is just one part. You have insurance, you have repeated repairs and oil change, you have yearly tests, you have a ton of things that you add on it. When you get in a client, you get in a client for a long time, and the dealership knows it because they're going to put them on a leasing agreement, or even if they sell them the car, it's going to be a phone call every 2-3 years. They're going to replace the car. They want to own the client. It could be a relationship for 20 years in the future. So the LTV of that user, the lifetime value of a car buyer, is much more than $3,000, obviously. And the car dealership knows it, because specifically in car dealerships, you have quite savvy marketers. So this was just an example, right? And people are saying $1,000, $1,500. I would say actually much more. Guys, by the way, I would sell it for much more, but you can sell for whatever you want. I'm going to show you what we sold it for. How much does it cost the client, right? Let's think for a second, how much does it cost the client properly to send this email, going into real numbers? So the creative, right? You have to create the email. You have to create, you have to use a designer. You have to build an HTML. You have to do a copy. That's about $350 retail for the client. That's not your cost. That's the client cost. For sending 25,000 people segment, okay, let's say $600. I'm going very, very low ball numbers. I don't want to get a no from the client, right? I'm going pretty much with the numbers you suggested. The total cost for the client is about $950. The average result of the list is 1.5% click rate and 10% opens. So if we send 25,000 people, 2,500 would see the amazing proposition. Though, by the way, we can pixel and retarget. I'm going to get to that a bit later. And 375 are going to click on it. Okay? From 375 clicks, you think maybe we can get them one client? Maybe, right?
These are so razor targeted. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we're talking about 375 clicks of people who own a truck or an SUV from 2008 to 2017, 30-mile radius from the dealership, in-market buyers looking for a car right now, right? So yeah, and by the way, this technology also has an option to retarget them in different ways. So how much money are we making on this? And again, this is very low ball. We see members selling it for twice that much. Creative cost, including email setup for us, is about $50. Okay? We have a studio that is contracted to do emails, design, HTML, and copy for between $50 to $100, depending on the length of the email. Between $40 and $100, excuse me. So this one will be about $50. Email list plus sending to $25,000, about $300. Total cost for us $350. Total revenue $950. Total profit $600. Okay, 63% margin. And the cool thing about it is it's almost a guaranteed result every time. And in addition, it's immediate. It's not like, a 3-month campaign. It's a blast. They pay you up front. Within 7 days, they know exactly what they got. They're happy. You're selling them another one. You're going on retainer. It's email. Email from that perspective is not a very sophisticated marketing tool that you need to explain. Everybody knows what an email is. Everybody gets email propositions to their mailbox. It's not like explaining demand gen, explaining Facebook targeting, right?
But just to be clear, guys, you don't need to design the email. You don't need to write the email. That's including the costs to have the email designed and written for you. It's like your actual execution is practically nothing. So guys, I just want to make sure you guys see that. If you just go back to those numbers, guys, you can literally get this done for $350, even lowball $950. And as Itamar said, we're seeing members actually do it at higher, but let's say you're very conservative, $950 to get an email out to tens of thousands of people that are that targeted. You'll be putting $600 in your pocket, right? If you think that is a nice profit margin, I just want to make sure you guys get this right in the chat box. I want to make sure you guys understand exactly what's going on. You're not writing the email. You're not doing any of the creatives. The email gets sent to this targeted list. You're getting for like $300, which is really, really incredible. And the markup is so great that your actual profit is $600 from this $950 campaign. Pretty impressive, right? All right. Sorry.
Yeah. So we want to jump into a few case studies of real clients to show them, real proof of money is being generated. So let's take a look at an automobile dealership. We're going to see a lot of them, a lot of different case studies from a lot of different sectors. Okay, so here we're talking about a Valley Chevy dealer. We're talking about Black Friday campaign. This is a real campaign. Subject line: get your Black Friday deal. Targeting auto intenders, people who are going to buy a car. Conquest email: people who have a Ford, a Dodge, a Ram, a Nissan, a Honda, or a Chrysler. That's what they went after, right? Specific brands. 2.5 mile radius around the dealership zip code. Quantity 190,000 emails sent. Opens 9.5% clicks, 1.36. This is not the best conversion rates that we get. We get sometimes twice as much, but still, think about the numbers. It's almost 18,000 people exposed to this, 2,584 clicks. Wholesale cost to us, $2,000. Retail price, $4,100. Your profit, $2,100. $2,100. Right?
These numbers are incredible. And of course, the bigger the reach, Itamar, obviously the bigger the cost of email, the higher the value. And you can see, depending on the size of the dealership, the size of the business, the more you can push, the higher the price of the email, the more profit you're going to make. Because if you close just like one deal like that a week, you only had one deal like that, that's a 6-figure business right there in profit. This is what I find extraordinary, Itamar. Like that'd be $8,400 of profit in your pocket in that month just by selling one of these a week. This is ridiculous. And the thing that we're also finding is that these types of businesses, when they see the results, they're going to want to come back and do this again and again and again. So even with just a trickle of clients, you can see yourself them coming back and doing another email promotion another couple of weeks or a couple of months afterwards. So it's just a small group of clients that are coming back again and again and again. You've got yourself a very significant business. And that's without doing almost anything. It's like literally going into, remember what Itamar said before, is that 81% of businesses see that email as their biggest marketing armory that they have to reach out to their clients or reach out to their prospects. So they know the value of this. So, I mean, it's insane. We'll just keep on going, Itamar, and share some of these statistics. They're incredible.
Yeah. So we have beauty and spa. So this is a beauty and spa campaign. Subject line: take care of you starting now. targeting the winner for female age 30 to 65 with household income of 40K and up. So take it into consideration. I'm going to show you the system very soon. You can target any household income that you want. For example, you can target people between $40,000 to $50,000 a year. You can target people $300,000 a year and more household income if you want to do high-end stuff. Interest in health and beauty. Quantity 45,000 were sent. Open rate 11.51. Clicks 2.12. 954 clicks. Okay. Wholesale cost to us $590. Retail price $1,480. Your profit $890, right? And this is a beauty and spa campaign. And think about it from their perspective as well. They got 954 clicks, right? And they paid $1,480, $1,480. It's about $1.2 per click of exactly the people they're going after, with a very impressive visual message inside their mailbox. One of the cool things that works with clients is the fact that emails are very big, they're very visual. It's like a mini website. So that as soon as the client sees a very beautiful visual promoting their product, you got them right there and there. That's like phase one, they're happy. Wow, this is amazing. It's like a mini website. And then the second phase of actually getting those results, they're blown away.
And of course, you're not creating that email, guys. It's all done for you. Now, here's some other examples of, again, you would never imagine that this is possible. How about getting kids into a camp, right? Ridiculous subject line. You're invited, Future Stars Camp, open house. Targeting, obviously, who would you go after? Parents of children, according to ages that the camp is open to. So if razor targeted, quantity, 50,000 in the local area that this was done in. Results, opens over 10%, 2.18% clicked. So it's like over 1,000 parents went to this page and checked out this camp. The wholesale cost you $650. Retail price, because we know the value of a camp is, in many cases, worth an absolute fortune to the camp owner. Retail price, these are real numbers, $1,600, $950 in your pocket. And guess what's going to happen next year when they have the next summer camp? They're going to come back for more and more and more. Get that person into your Rolodex, and you have a group of 10, 15 of these. You could have a hugely significant business with very little work. Here's another example. Beyond camps, you think camps are pretty exciting. Let's look at the next example, Itamar. Car washes. So, I mean, this is literally, you could send this and use this for any type of business. Exclusive saving on car washes and oil changes. Who do you think you should target? How about auto owners and zip codes surrounding the car wash? Give them a special offer, 34,000 in this local area. Results, 11.63% open rates, over 1.6% click rate. 557 people went to go and get their car. I mean, obviously, this is someone who's very serious about getting their car washed. Like
Yeah, just to add, Barry, this is a classic campaign, because in car washes, it's all about coupons. Everybody washes the car. I wash the car. You give me a 10%, 50% coupon, I might drive an extra half a mile to go to you. This is a perfect classic campaign. So it can work again and again and again.
Guys, we're going to answer all the questions about the email platform as we go in there, guys. I know guys have got a bunch of questions about the email platform. We're going to get there in just a minute. So you can see here, guys, profit of $758. Retail price there, $1,216. Incredible. Now, here's a wowzer, because this is the questions a lot of our members see: the power, the potential, the trillion-dollar market of cannabis and CBD. And you cannot sell this stuff on Facebook and Google. You'll be banned faster than you can say Bob's your uncle. You cannot sell this on Facebook. You literally are stuck if you want to sell cannabis-related products. But guess what? You guys could get in and you could provide this service. By the way, there are so many online companies selling CBD, selling cannabis products. There's so many dispensaries. They cannot advertise for the life of themselves. Guys, you could be their savior. Guys, give me a big OMG if you're getting a light bulb moment. This is insane. So this is a real life example of a store, of a dispensary, Eden Prairie Center, open now, CBD pain relief. They targeting us based on people interested in alternative medicine, health, vitamin users, exact target age 62 to 90, and the exact zip codes of people in the area. They sent to 20,000, open rate, a massive 18.31. Why is that a massive open rate? Who on earth is targeting people about cannabis when you can't ever advertise these things on the major social networks? Over 3% click rate, 606 people who are now aware of this local dispensary, this local store. Guys, who understands the value of this? I want to see who gets it. Okay, yeah. People going absolutely bonkers again.
These guys were smart, Barry. You can see the amazing open rate and the click-through rate.
Yeah.
Look at it says Edinburgh Center now open, like near you. CBD pain relief, all elderly people, 62 to 90, might probably related to pain, and it's opening now. And they recognize the name, and it's around their zip code. So they did a very hyper local segmentation here. Smart people, and look at the numbers. I think this is like they couldn't believe that it's only costing them $900. Probably were laughing their socks off.
Hey, Tamar, the thing is about this again is that these dispensaries or these types of businesses, they can't advertise for the life of themselves, right? They would love to be able to promote on Facebook and geo-targeted on Google. They're not allowed to. So then you come along and provide them with that. You're the savior. They're jumping all over this, and whoever was stupid enough to charge them $900 needs to get a marketing class. You guys should be charging more than that, guys, obviously on the size of dispensary. And you can see this could work for all types of business, medical, alternative medicine. So here's an example of a company, spinal stenosis, sciatica, herniated disc breakthrough. This is a company that takes care of these types of issues. So their subject line, spinal stenosis, sciatica, and herniated disc breakthrough targeting. Frequent headaches or migraines. My goodness, guys. Going after the people that are in pain and age 21 plus with an alternative medicine interest. Guys, isn't that just incredible targeting? People that are getting a ton of headaches and migraines of the age and love alternative medicine. Do you think they might be interested in an alternative medicine offer? Oh my goodness. And look at the numbers. They count 50,000 results, over 16.8% open rate, 2.18% clicks. They got over 1,000 clicks to that offer. That's insane. Wholesale cost $600, retail cost $1,500. That's another $900 in your pocket, right? When the light bulbs are going off, guys, I want to see. In fact, I'm trying to find someone that hasn't had a light bulb. So I want to see those with a light bulb and those who aren't yet convinced that email is the way to go. And you've got the power in your hands. Here's an example of a dentist, right? People going crazy here. A dentist, free dental implant seminar this Thursday, targeting people over 65 who are worth over $1 million. These are people because obviously dental implants are expensive. So you're going after people that are like to have dental issues, and we're targeting people that have got a net worth of over $1 million in the area of San Diego. 50,000 people, 10% opens, 1.5% clicks, 750 people over 65, probably with teeth issues, with massive net worth, are going to see that invitation. Do you think they might be interested in finding out about taking care of their dental implants? You bet this company would be delighted to have 750 people stare at their offer. Yes.
Yeah, and we're not talking about the opens. 10% open means 5,000 people got exposed to the offer. Okay, maybe not everybody are clicking, especially on this offer. In this offer, they're inviting people, and they're hosting a no fee, no obligation seminar on dental implants. So inviting people to basically a live event, right? So not everybody are going to click, but 750 clicked, and another 5,000 people got exposed to this. My call might come, right? So this is amazing value. And these are going after 1 million high net individuals. These could be easily, $25,000, $30,000 procedures. This is I think, a tremendous value for dentists going after high net individuals.
And tomorrow, you could even start off with retail price $1,600. See the power of this, and that's a number that could go up for future reference, right? When the dentist sees the value of this, he only needs to close one deal. If he gets one single deal that could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, he'll be all over you, all over you. Guys, I want you to get a feel for this. that you could be going after businesses that the value of the client is so high that it's just such a no-brainer. It's the most easiest possible offer you can make because they know the value of email marketing. You could provide it, get them results, bang, right? So give another example tomorrow. And then, guys, there's a lot of people that are clamoring. They want to see it inside for themselves tomorrow. Here's another example, assisted living place. Safe and secure, great subject line, by the way. Age 58 to 85, home income of over $80,000. They have money to spend. Grandparents in household, look at that, targeting grandparents in household. People suffering from Alzheimer's with hearing difficulties. I mean, how razor targeted could you get? Look at the open rate, 50,000 people. Open rate, 15.32%, 2.19%. Click-through rate. You can understand again why that is almost $1,000 profit. Let's move on, guys. I think you're getting the point of this. And we could give you hundreds and hundreds of these examples. A plumber. Guys, this is insane. Every imaginable type of business. First name, got a code red, targeting homeowners or homeowners who got a household income of between $50,000 to $500,000 in a geographically location, 20-mile radius around the area where the plumber is. Results. He sent to 27,846 people, over 4,700 opens, which is an insane open rate, 17% more. Clicks, over 2.4%, nearly 700 clicks. Again, the profit here, $650. Selling it for $1,000 was something that cost you $350. A furniture store. The holidays are here and so are the sales. Geographically location, 11 miles around where the business is. Targeting homeowners, good or excellent credit, right? We don't want people who haven't got great credit because they're going to have to spend a lot of money on this furniture. People of 45 to 60, they know who normally walks into their store. With a home income of over $125,000, that's exactly who I want in my furniture store. They sent to nearly 70,000 people. Open rates are set at 13.74. Wow. Nearly 10,000 people. Click-through rate over 2.29%. Guys, that is a $1,150 profit. They sold that at $2,000. Why? Because they know the value of a client. Guys, write in the chat box, BA, if you are totally blown away by these numbers and you love the thought with just a trickle of clients who are going to be very much likely, if they get a result, they're going to want to come back again and again and again. You could be literally cleaning up with these types of clients $1,000 almost, most of those cases, $900 on average, $800 in profit in your pocket. Guys, who's ready now to see the most powerful email marketing database I have ever seen? This platform is insane. Write in the chat box to me if you want to see it. We're going to wait here tomorrow till 99.9% of people are ready. Otherwise, I'm afraid we're going to have an early night here. Guys, I'm waiting for everyone. All right, everyone going absolutely bonkers. Itamar, it's all yours.
Okay, cool. So you guys can see my screen, right? You saw the presentation. You're seeing now it's this count system, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So the system is built out of different systems because it was born in a system used by very big companies, and we're giving you access to it. So we actually have 3 different systems. One system to create lists, one system to order and send, and one system to track and get reports. But they're all operating as one system under uBlast, okay? First off, when we build the list, we have the geographical area, okay? That's easy. You can have countries, you can have cities, you can have zip codes, you can have DMAs. Let's just, for the sake of argument, go with San Diego, okay? But obviously, it could be anywhere you want or just go by zip code. Then we have the sections. The sections are different targeting. And I think, guys, this is the best way. The best way to do this is get some ideas from you. Who do you want to target? Who do you want to go after? Give me an example of a client you have. Give me an example of a business you have. Barry, if you can tell me like some of the ideas people are throwing out there. What do you want to promote? Let's build the list around it, okay? Because we have 700 different parameters we can go after. So you guys saw us, for example, going after a specific car dealership, right? Automobile. So in auto information, we can go after in market for a new automobile. We can go after auto owners, right? We can go after a make and a model. We want to go after Acura, Alfa Romeo, AM, Audi, Bentley, BMW, Bugatti. Okay, we're going high end today. We're going to go after a Ferrari. We want to go after just looking for, expensive names. Jaguar, even Jeep has some expensive ones. Land Rover, Lexus, obviously, Lincoln. Okay, and you can also do exclude. Rolls-Royce, that's a big one. I don't know how many Rolls-Royce agencies you have in San Diego, by the way. Okay, and now, so let's say you have that segmentation. You can see all those segments here. And when you're ready, you're doing a new count. No, excuse me. You're doing a get count. I need to add a company name. Just a second. And choose my user. And get count. Okay, this might take a minute or so because it's calculating. And let's just give it a few more seconds. Barry, do we see any ideas for members about different businesses we can go after?
Absolutely. There's a ton of different suggestions. Car washes, physios, lawyers, flooring, travel, roofers, RV dealers.
Choose another example we should go after. Let's go after travel. You want to go after travel?
Sure, that's exciting.
Okay, cool. So because travel has a ton of things, right? It has airlines, hotels, it has Airbnb, it has a ton of things. A ton of packages. But in our example, let's say we went after San Diego, people in market for a car. Right now, there are car owners. Their car owners are very expensive models, okay? BMW, Bentley, Audi, right? And they're in San Diego. We got 27,000 people we can send to today that we know are looking for cars for those high-end brands in which each car is worth tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands. Okay? Are you blown away by this or what? This is insane. So what do we want to go after now? We said travel. All right, I'm going to do a new count. Before we go after travel, I want to show you something else that is cool. Let's do the DMA again. I'm just choosing for the sake of argument. I'm going after Texas right now. Dallas. Okay. And in selection, I want to show you something nice. So the healthcare industry is a huge industry as well. And we have a lot of problems advertising healthcare with other advertising solutions. So if you try to advertise healthcare, to some degree you can, but in many other ways, we're very limited, for example, on Facebook. With email marketing, you can write whatever you want. So you can be as blunt as the law permits, not the Facebook policy, but the law. You can send information about Alzheimer's treatment, surgery. You can send, by the way, even medicine-related information according to the laws in that specific state and federal laws. So we can go after people with allergies. We can go after people with Alzheimer's. We can go after people with asthma, okay? Rheumatism, people in pain. Right, we want to sell them CBD oil. We can go after people with bladder control difficulties and sell them different solutions, whether it's holistic or whether it's diapers or whether it's medical care. Diabetes is a huge thing, right? So many solutions. It's a huge problem, but so many solutions out there for people with diabetes, high cholesterol, migraines. It could be a ton of things that we can go after, and this is just in the healthcare. So I wanted to show you this because this is a very difficult niche usually to pinpoint people in and to be able to send very promotional materials to, okay? Now let's go back to travel. And, Barry, I know we're limited on time, so let me know when we want to cut off to maybe show them some reports and stats and how that looks like. So let's say we want to build a new count for, we said, traveling, okay? So I'm going to go into buying activity. And in credit card indicators, we want to go after people who have a travel and entertainment card holder, okay? How insane is that, right? You can target people that are credit card holders that have a credit card connected or a credit card of a travel and entertainment brand. or your credit card is associated with a specific travel and entertainment reward program. In interest, you have travel as well. So you can go after business travelers. You can go after cruise vacations. You can go after domestic travel, family vacations, okay, international travel, RV travel. You can go after RV people. Let's say international travel. And then let's add to this also household income. Okay? So let's say household income, and let's say we're traveling, this is luxurious. We're traveling international to some sort of resort, wherever, I don't know, very expensive resort. Let's say we want to go after people that have $150,000 a year and more in household income. Okay? And in that same breath, we can even go after specific occupations, although I think specifically it doesn't matter. If a person is making a certain amount of money, if they have an interest in travel, if they have a special credit card that rewards them specifically on travel, I think it's more than enough. And that list in the DMA of Dallas, Texas has a count of, again, I need to add the company. I'm doing the same thing every time. There we go. And let's get the count. Might take us another 30, 60 seconds.
Itamar, people going crazy. Guys, you see the power of this, the amount of segmentation and filters you can make. By the way, Itamar, how many filters, if you add all the filters together, how many are we talking about?
About 700.
700 filters. There literally isn't. It's just according to your imagination, guys, of how segmented you want this to be. There is barely a type of filtering that you can't do. Guys, I want you to just throw out in the chat box like a wild filter that you want to know if it exists or not. Throw out something. I mean, I'm trying to think, is there anything that we can't filter, Itamar? I mean, it's just absolutely insane. Geographically, the nature of the person, the value of their houses. How about political filters? How about women, career women, for example?
Yeah, we have political affinity, by the way.
Political affinity?
Yeah. Let's say you want to help somebody get elected. Let's go to politics. Let me just politics.
By the way, you got their ethnicity and religion as well, guys. If you want to focus on ethnicity and religion,
political party.
Political party. Like there isn't a single.
Yeah, you want to go after the Democrat Party. You want to go after Green people, independent, libertarian, reforms, non-declared, no party affiliation, others, independent, Republican people, conservatives, or registered voters as in general.
All right, I'm going to give you an impossible one. If you can do this, then that's it. How about someone that's got a drug addiction? Is there a way to somehow find that, do you think?
I don't think so. A drug addiction? No. Okay. That's
people like, okay, but someone that may be disabled in some way.
Yeah, that you can
rehab.
Find. Disable.
Oh my goodness.
So angina, heart disease, that's one option. But I know here we go. Physical handicap. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Somebody who might be in a wheelchair, problem with their hands or legs, some sort of physical handicap.
Guys, do you see how literally there's like, it's impossible. It's like you just need to know what you want to sell, and it is there. Is there anything else you want to show people? Because people being blown away by the detail.
Yeah, very quickly, just because you mentioned ethnicity is huge. So, for example, if you live in California, especially if you live in Los Angeles, Hispanic community is very big. If you want to do, let's say, something for the Hispanic community, you could go just after people who are Hispanic. If you want to work with churches, if you want to work with synagogues, if you want to work, in the domain of your denomination, you can definitely go just after Christians, just after Jews, just after Muslims, just after anybody that you want. We have their denominations segmented as well in the system. The quick other thing that I want to show you, and this is more for people who are selling to end businesses. Let's say I want to sell to a dealership, I want to sell to a church. I can send this nifty report, which I can download as a PDF. Okay, and the system, by the way, is white labeled, so they can see the system, but you can also send them this cool PDF. And not only does it give them high-level stats and it's very colorful and show them exactly how many opens, it does very important other things. It shows them the links, okay, and the stats on the specific links, which is key for any email marketing campaign, because many times you can have, especially when it comes to e-commerce and big offers, you can have 5, 6, 7 different links in the email, and all of these links, let's download another one, all of the links are marked and you can find stats on each one of them. So I can't think of any client that wouldn't be super impressed with you and wouldn't think this is super professional if you're drawing a line from each link into a specific stats. And this looks like a very, very invested and caring report. Somebody who's really a professional with all the graphics and the stats and the relationship between the links needed.
Just to be clear, Itamar, who's sending these emails out?
We're sending the system.
The system. So, no, the people asking who actually is sending these emails out? From where is it coming from?
The deployment is being done for you by the system.
Unbelievable.
You're not downloading an Excel and then sending from the account system. I'm not showing you the ordering process because it's just mechanics and it's boring, and you can see it on the training later. It's basically after you save the list, you drop the list into something that looks like a MailChimp and behaves like a MailChimp, and then you blast the list directly from the system. But it goes under your domain and your name.
Guys, just in brackets, you guys want to find businesses in your local area that might be interested in this? Guess what? You can use the same email system to do it and start getting people interested in this email system. Oh my goodness. Itamar, this is just absolutely mind-blowing. People going absolutely bonkers in the chat box. They're uncontainable at this moment. Are you done? Do you want me to take over?
Yeah, please take over. I just want to say about B2B. This is mainly for B2C, okay? This works amazingly well for B2C. B2B, you can use it. You have occupations, you can go after business owners. But take into consideration that B2B campaigns have lower percentage of success than B2C campaigns. On the other hand, what you're getting back from B2C could be a lifetime relationship with a client that pays you thousands of dollars per month. So obviously, it's more expensive to acquire a client that pays you so much. That's the only thing I want to mention, because there are many other tactics to go after businesses in addition to email that we can learn about and implement very, very fast to get your initial traction with this.
I think, guys, it's pretty fair to say that everyone's been absolutely blown away by that presentation. Thank you very much, Itamar. And guys, on top of this, and Itamar, I'm going to need you to share with members, because this is obviously important. The pricing on these emails is incredible, which provides you with an opportunity for huge profit margins. We shared with you before the case studies, examples of the value that you're getting and the pricing, and therefore the amount of profit you can potentially make for every client. But Itamar, if you can just very briefly, just so everyone knows exactly what we're talking about and why this is so competitive and why you can turn money and make profit from every campaign that you provide.
Definitely. So it's pretty simple. It's pay per CPM. CPM is cost per mil, which is cost per 1,000. For every 1,000 email that you send, you pay on the top bracket $13.5 if you send between 0 to 29,000 emails. If you're sending between 30,000 emails and 49,000 emails, you're paying $11 for 1,000 emails sent. If you're sending 50,000 emails and above, you're paying $9 for every email sent. And I'm going to, for every 1,000 emails sent, I'm going to give you an example, the example on the right in a second. In addition to that, we also contract the specific studio for all the members that does the graphics, the HTML build, because you need to have it in an HTML format, and can help you with the copy and text if you need that as well. Pricing starts actually from $40 to $100, and it's usually around $65 for design, HTML build, and copy for 90% of the emails. In addition to that, and that's not super important right now, you can also ask them to build landing pages for you. But we can put that aside and focus on the emails. On the right, in the blue, you see campaign cost example. So let's say you were sending this to 40,000 users. The cost of the email blast is $515. Cost of email design and build, another $50. Total cost to us, $565. Right? Expected open results, and I'm going lowball here, 9%. Clicks, 1.5%. Right? And the suggested pricing is you do a 2x mark on the blast. You take $300 to $350 on the creative. So it's going to be $1,330 as per the above cost. The final pricing, retail pricing to your client. If you have any question of the pricing, now is the right time to ask. It's not very complicated, 3 tiers of cost per thousand, but Barry, if anybody has any questions, I want to explain it so it will be very clear.
Yeah, guys, you understand how this is working. It depends on the size of the blast. If it's less than 30,000, then you're paying $13.50 per thousand. If it's between 30 to 50,000, you're paying $11 per thousand. And if it's above 50, it's just $9 per thousand. And that is it. That is the cost of the actual email. The profit margins you can see, and Itamar goes in and will share with you exactly how to close these types of deals. We'll share with you how you're making and be able to profit from these deals. But guys, remember what we're talking about. We're talking about email marketing to businesses where 81% of them recognize email marketing to be their strongest form of marketing. So you're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. You're still providing them with an amazing opportunity in a realm that they know stands out as the most important marketing channel that they have. So it's a very simple proposition for them to test this out, see the power of the targeting that you're able to generate for them, and see the results for themselves. Once you get them in, remember, they could do 3, 4, 5, 6 of these blasts a year with very few clients. You're in a very, very strong position in terms of the profit that you're bringing home. And Itamar, we're talking about 150 million opt-ins, double opt-ins with powerful segmentation. I think you've already gone over this before. Is there anything you wanted to add? Just the amount of detail. There's 700 types of filters, and here you just got a small selection of them. But anything you want to add that you haven't mentioned before?
I'm just using this slide. I want to showcase just a few examples. Just in home, for example, we can go after people that have a specific mortgage amount. Imagine you can go after people who want to do a refinancing of their mortgage, help banks, help credit card companies, help insurers, and go after people who have a specific mortgage amount. That's insane. You can go after people in the gambling and casino, people who are interested in gambling, people who are interested in casino. You can go after people who are interested in specific online music, people who are country club members, right? If you want to help some golf courses, if you want to help country clubs, people who are paying for movie users, if you want to help registration to a similar service, you can go after specific ages. You can go after people who are married or are single, students or teachers in occupation, people who are in the military, people who are executives, household incomes, net worth, home equity estimate. Right, go after a person who has, for example, the real estate industry. Real estate industry would die to go after people that have, for example, a specific worth of house. Religion, we said, geography, merit, and you know, Barry, we can just continue and continue. Auto owners, we saw that. Shopping activity, that's very cool. You can just go back one slide, guys. There's so much to share. I can go on and on, but I won't. Shopping activities. We can go after bargain seekers, coupon clippers, okay? People we know are coupon clippers. We can go after with cashback offer and promotional offer. We can go after people who are luxury car buyers as a segment, okay? This is insane. And you know, Barry, this just goes on and on. I think
the point is there are so many filters. There is barely a type of filter that you would like in order to get the exact targeting that you wouldn't be able to find with the system. It's never ending. You just need to know who you're going after, and you will be able to create a segmented email. And look at these, any imaginable type of language. It's just never stopped. Every type of ethnicity. I mean, the geographical as well. I mean, it's mind-blowing. Ethnic groups, business occupations, business selects, company types. It's crazy. Female-owned company types. Someone asked this before. Absolutely crazy. Guys, if you see the potential of this and you are absolutely blown away right in the chat box, P-O-T, for pot, with the connotation of what we said before. Who sees the potential of what we've been sharing for the last hour? Write down pot if you see the potential. I want to see who gets it with smart members. Who got the gold member here, by the way? Felicia, you are on fire from yesterday. You're still at it. You got the first one to grab the pot. Everyone's going potty crazy here. Guys, we're doing something absolutely insane. Crazy. You're getting access to absolutely everything right now. And this is literally at a bargain price, guys. You're getting access to the platform. So you can access the email results campaign, deployment reporting systems that Itamar was referring to before. Creative. Access to creative and email builder for special prices. And again, guys, that's not an expense on you. That's on the client. You don't have to worry about the creative. You don't have to worry about the copy. You only need to know what type of offer that the business is wanting to send it to, give a little bit of detail, and it'll be taken care of for you at very, very special prices Itamar referred to before. You've got more social proof and ideas than you could ever possibly handle. It's like you go into any business in almost any type of industry, you will show proof that this thing is working like bonkers for that type of industry. We'll go over a few more a little bit later on. Over 120 case studies and growing from all kinds of industries that you could present as your own, guys. As I said at the beginning, in 45 minutes time, you will become an e-commerce mogul. Product training A to Z, how to set up, deploy campaigns, as well as user reporting system, marketing training, how you're going to find and prospect for relevant clients using relevant marketing collateral that we give to you. We're going to show you how to do it. This is the easiest offer imaginable to 81% of businesses that understand that email marketing is the #1 form of marketing for them. And also, guys, it's pretty simple. You just have to be there on the training, and you should be able to pass this. You're about to get an email expert certification. So this literally positions you as the local email marketing expert. You go into any business with 120 case studies that you can call your own overnight email marketing expertise status. It is yours. Ongoing support from Itamar and the Umbrella team. And we're going to do this on this training right now. A special price instead of $997 for the year, only $697. If you want to do this for other businesses, just $697. If you want to just do it for personal use, like you're an email marketer for digital products that you have, if you're an affiliate marketer or an e-commerce marketer, if you want it for personal use, $497, $697. If you want to do this, not just for yourself, but for other companies as well, guys. This is ridiculous. We're throwing another $300 off, and it is yours. We've got limited spots. I'm going to give you a link, guys. I can see people have already been asking for the links. I'm going to have to call out names already in a minute. Here we go, guys. It is Get uBlast. GetUBlast.com. Unlimited clients, guys. We're adding another bonus that if you join right now at Platinum at $697, we are not limiting this to a certain amount of clients you can work for. It's unlimited. You could have 587 clients. Imagine the power of that, all in one system. This is limited. We're going to date at any moment that this slide that we're now sharing with you will be taken off, and it will not be made available. So guys, if you want to be able to do this for unlimited clients, you literally can build a whole email company around this one idea. It is yours. $697. That is it. GetUBlast.com. People are going absolutely bonkers. And as soon as you join, let me know in the chat box. As soon as you join. Ellen, we're going to give you a link in just a minute. You're going to have to be fast because this will go very, very quickly. Guys, as soon as you join, I can see people are joining left, right, and center. As soon as you join, let me know your name in the chat box, your name as you join. Itamar, anything you want to add before we sing? There's more case studies. I'm going to ask members as well to share with us industries they want to see proof that this is working like crazy for. We're going to ask them in just a second. I can see people. Yeah. Hold on.
Something very important we wanted to share and didn't get a chance till now One of the neatest tricks that we're doing with email marketing is you can add a Facebook pixel, for example, to your email HTML. And once somebody opens that email, they are being colored, they're being pixeled as an audience on your Facebook. So imagine sending to, you know, I don't know, 50,000 people, getting 15% open rate, right? Getting 7,500 people to open the email. At least half of those people would get found and be on your audience by Facebook. So you can immediately do a retargeting on Facebook of people you know that are the exact match that you're trying to find. And a retargeting campaign is much less expensive than if you're doing a regular campaign on Facebook. And in addition to doing that, you can also, obviously on the system, retarget, for example, send another email blast campaign directly to people who just clicked, people who opened, people who clicked and also did something else. So there is another plethora of abilities that you can do to optimize your campaign and get much more results and also take more money from your clients.
Awesome. This is going crazy. Marius, you're in and you are safe. Andy, you're in, you are safe. TJ, you're in, you've made it, you are safe. I see ML on the roster. You're in, you are safe. This is going absolutely crazy. Eric Wagner, you're in, you are safe right now. And I can see most people right now are already joining at 697. They are going to be able to do this for any imaginable type of business. I can see it's going absolutely crazy as we speak. Guys, you guys are asking for examples in different industries. We're going to get there in just a second. But I just want to make a point, Itamar. I think this is very, very important. Listen, you literally, one single campaign have the ability to be profitable. If one single deal that you generate have the ability to be profitable, right? We're not talking about 7 campaigns. One single deal that you close with a business and you are profitable. Absolutely insane. People are going crazy here. Guys, I do need some more names because I don't have access to your CRM. So I'm totally dependent here on names, people joining. Thank you for all those of you that are sharing your names with me. Please, those of you, and I can see people are joining. I just need some more names. Itamar, I can see, yes.
Yeah, I would like to share some more case studies with members. One of the main things we're arming everybody here is with 200 case studies that you're going to see in the members area. Those 200 case studies have.
I'm just going to share this with you, Itamar, by the way. You could take over the screen, by the way.
So that 200 case studies from about 65 different industries have so many benefits. First off, if you are selling to other people, obviously, you have 200 case studies. You go into a business. Oh, what have you done for the medical industry? Here you go. I did this and this. Oh, what have you did for car dealerships? Here, I did this and this. Oh, what did you do for travel? What did you do for so and so for real estate? You have case studies for everything, for social proof. But more than that, the case studies are a benchmark and a template that will make it easy for you to decide what email to send, what targeting to do, what graphics to use, right? The first law in online marketing is first imitate, then innovate, okay? Hit the same benchmarks that other people that already succeeded because you can do the same things. It's like hacking a funnel. Somebody gives you a funnel, already works. Now you're doing it again. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. That's super important. Let's go after a few case studies here. Okay, so medical industry, subject line, cool sculpting, introductory special 20% off plus free facial. Okay, we're talking about True Clue, med spa, so it's a medical spa going after women age 25 plus, health and fitness. Not really a very good segmentation, just very generic. 45 emails, but they're still getting 4,000, almost 4,000 people to see this and 400 people to click on it. Another medical, you have a few cases for each one. We already went through this example, so I'm just going to move on to the next. Medical alternative medicine, medical spa May specials, okay? Zeomine, facials, and laser hair removal, age 35 to 64. Household income, $70,000 plus. Woman email count, 50,000. Results, almost 12% open rate. 12% open rate on 50,000 emails, okay? That's pretty impressive, right? Clicks, 2%. These are very, very good numbers. We're talking about 1,000 clicks. Assisted living, right? This is, very high net sales. So if you get one sale, you get a tremendous amount of money as the vendor. Safe and secure, Barry already went over this. These guys got 15% open rates, 2.19% clicks. They went after a very specific segment. Age, it's supposed to be 50 to 85. Household income, 80K plus. Grandparents in households, Alzheimer's, and hearing difficulties. Assisted living, another one. You didn't see that. Age 65 plus, household income 75 plus, net worth 250,000. They went after people with net worth of 250,000.
So just to disturb just for a second here, because people don't see the links. I'm not sure if you have a screen there with the links on it, guys. Get uBlast.com. People are going bonkers here. Get uBlast.com. And if you're having a problem joining, guys, a very important link. If you are having a problem joining, it is go to saveublast.com. Sandy, put that into the chat box. Saveublast.com. Fill out the form. It'll take you 27 seconds, probably no more. Saveublast.com. If you need to speak to a spouse, you can only join tomorrow. You need to grab your spot, guys. This will go fast. Go to saveublast.com and fill out that form. Those seats that are remaining will be given out on a first come, first served basis of people filling out the form. Saveublast.com if you're having a problem joining. Itamar, for some reason, we're not seeing the links on your screen. If you're able to fix that, it'd be better, because there's a lot of people here that are trying to get to the links and having a hard time finding them.
I'm probably, I can show the screen with the links again. I'm probably showing the deck before the fixes, so I don't have the links on the examples. Is it? Okay. Oh, maybe, no. Am I sharing? Yeah, I'm sharing my deck, right? You want me to hand over the screen to you?
No, it's okay. Okay, if you want to send it to me, that's fine, guys. That's fine. All right, so guys, just want to read out some more people that have joined, guys. In the last couple of minutes, just read out some names. You can send me the screen, Itamar. I'd appreciate it. Welcome to Bob Kane. You're in and you're safe. Ron, you're in. You safe. Jabiso, you're in. You are safe. Mary, you're in and you are safe. I see Joe and Tom as well, guys. This is going crazy. And please, guys, I need more names in the chat box. You're an example of the assisted living. Is that correct, Itamar?
Yeah. So that's another assisted living, affordable senior community. They just went very, very wide. And it still worked. just went completely wild. Yeah, so a lot of assisted living. We want to show you a lot of case studies from everything. Another one pretty wide, automotive dealership. We saw that. Trucks and SUV owners, auto year 2003 to 2015, 25-mile radius from the dealership zip. Auto intenders in 20-mile radius from the dealership zip. Consumers in 50-mile radius from the dealership zip. They went, again, pretty wide here. If you can move on, Barry. Yeah, it has a little bit of a, yeah. We saw that one. I think that's the one we included in the main training. Another automotive dealership upgrade program, right? We talked about that. We talked about the LTV, that a lot of times a dealership would go after its own clients again and again, but they also want to go after everybody else who wants to upgrade. 20-mile radius from the dealership, credit score of 600 plus, auto intenders, household income 50K to 250. Original campaign opens 10%, 1.52. Rebroadcast to openers, okay? Went after openers again, got another 12% and 1.42%, right? That's
these numbers are just mind-boggling. But guys, what you're seeing here is a consistency, right? And this is what happens when you segment effectively, and you literally have you can segment as much as you want, and that is the beauty of this, which is why you're seeing consistent results in this. You can show any business hundreds of proof that this is what's happening. Open rates on average 9, 10, 11, 12%, clicks 1.5% on average. The numbers are absolutely insane. By the way, guys, there is another link. You can see it on the right-hand side right now. If you want to join on a multi-pay, you go to ublastspecial.com, ublastspecial.com, and Sam, you again can put that into the chat box, ublastspecial.com. If you want to join on a special 3-pay, that is opened up to a small group only. It's already been programmed in. So if you want to join, you want a special pay, you can do that at uBlast special. That is a special 3-pay that's available to you guys right now. Again, those will be going on a first come, first serve basis. And this is going absolutely berserk. So if you want to be part of this, ublastspecial.com, or get uBlast if you want to save some money and join at a single pay. You can do that right now. I can see more people have joined. Leroy Tullach, you're in. You are safe. Lee Reynolds, you are in. You are safe. Ron Gerber, you're in. You're safe. Joseph, you've made it in. You are safe as well. Ali, I see your name here as well. You're in and you're safe. Bobby Higgins, Huggins rather, you're in. Sarah Moriarty, you are in, my friend, and you are safe. So this is going very, very quickly, Itamar. People are going absolutely crazy. Guys, it's just a matter of you deciding what sort of segmentation you want. And people going absolutely crazy here. And Itamar, there's just so many examples. Another one of another automotive dealership here. Subject line, new year, new lease specials targeting auto intenders with a home income of over $100,000, within a 15-mile radius of location, open rates of nearly 12%, click rates of 1.3%. We're seeing this consistently across the board. These are getting crazy clicks, crazy open rates. And you could do this for almost every imaginable type of business. Itamar, this is like a beauty and spa.
Yeah,
center.
special. Yeah,
and a special Valentine's Day gift, right? So they're really razor targeted for people at a specific time of year. They're targeting professionals that they know that have got a really good income, 50% male, 50% female. You can see they got their targeting right. 14.55% open rate, 2.19% click-through rate. Insane numbers. Again, we saw this example before, but there's so many types of beauties and spas that this is working for. We can give you so many different examples. There's another one with a nearly 11% open rate, over 2.74% click-through rate. And who are they targeting? A specific area of people that's very close to their type of business. But guys, this even works for places like grocery stores, right? And butcheries. Enjoy the finest cuts of meat and the freshest seafood. They're geographically located targeting based on zip code of a certain, within 10 miles radius of a certain area, targeting shopping habits, bargain seekers, coupon clippers, grocery shopper buyers, specific gender, female, over 50,000 people. They went after 10,000 opens, which is great, 20% plus. Over 1,400 clicks, click-through rate of nearly 3%. This is an insane campaign, guys. You see the
campaign, very smart campaign.
It's smart. Itamar, perhaps you could just briefly mention what is smart about it? What did they do that was just brilliant?
Look, if you think about the marketer behind this, if a grocery owner, you would ask them, okay, who do you want to go after? And they're thinking flyers, right? What would they say? I want to go after everybody in my neighborhood. That's not smart. The marketer here came in and said, hey, you know what? I know the system. Let's go. This is a coupon campaign. Let's go after bargain seekers, coupon clippers, grocery shoppers that we know buying groceries. And guess what? Most of the shopping is done by females in your place. So let's go after females. And don't get me wrong, they could have gotten the 1.5%, 10% open usual rates if they would have gone probably after all, because everybody, goes to everybody can go to the local grocery if they're in the right zip code. But to get that 20% or the close to 3% click rate, that's where the real segmentation comes in. And you need to be smart about that.
Itamar, but a ton of people are joining. Wilfred Lighart, you're in. I now see your names. You're in. You are safe. John Ray, you've done it. You're in and safe. Richard Mendoza, you're also in. All those members have joined at Platinum. They're about to do this for every imaginable type of business. And guys, right now on this webinar, this is open for unlimited amount of businesses. You could do this for as many businesses as you want. Build an entire business around this. It's yours. Go for it. This is incredible. I'm going to just answer, guys. We've got some great questions coming in, Itamar, then we can go back with some more case studies with your permission. Okay, so David Kusky is asking, if I do like a 30,000 email broadcast, are they all sent at once, or could they be delivered, say, 1,000 a day over 30 days?
They're all sent at once, but you can schedule the date that you want to send. If you want to send a few blasts, you can do that. So let's say, for example, I'll take a larger list. Let's say you have 100,000 people on the count. Like from the targeting that you did, you got 100,000. You can take that count and say, okay, I want to send 20,000 on Sunday, 20,000 on Monday, 20,000 on Thursday. Okay, so you can, but these are basically, think about them as 5 different orders that you took a list and divided it into 5 sections and sent 5 different campaigns. Right? It's not the same campaign being rolled over 30 days.
Okay, our close friend Gainer's asking, what's the CPC for a 50,000 list at 1.5% click-through rate?
It depends on how much you're selling it for, right? So if you're selling it, let's say, for example, 50,000 would be $9 per thousand, so 50 times 9, 450. That's your cost. You want to do a 2x on that, so $900. Then you want to add about $350 for the email design and copy. So that takes us up to $1,250. So
and it's 1.5% click-through rate, so it's like 750 clicks, right?
750 clicks, and with a cost of $1,250, I can tell you exactly how much it's that. $1,250 divided by 750. That's $1.6 per click.
Pretty impressive stuff, guys. And you have to understand, again, you're talking to small businesses that understand the value of this, right? You don't need to convince them to go do a Facebook campaign that could take weeks to generate any sort of result. It's almost instant, and that's the beauty of this.
By the way, but Barry, just to go back to this example, the example I gave is a 2.2x markup, right? It means you're doing more than 100% than your cost is what you're charging. You can also decide this for the first email campaign. If you want to prove your point, you charge only 40% more, 50% more than your cost. And your cost in this case is about $525. So if you decide that you only want to add $50 just to prove your point, the end retail price, the end client, would be $775. So in that situation, they would have made the price per click would be 73 cents per click, which is insane. Of one of the most targeted segmentation that you can do with a much more impressive and converting graphical ad than, for example, on Facebook and of course on Google. Okay, so you can play with it depending on what you are in the sales cycle.
It's amazing. Some great questions coming from people that are really got their fingers on the pulse here. Gus or Justin, I'm not sure if I'm getting your name right, is asking in terms of like the creative. So how involved is the client in the process? How involved can they be? Let's talk about the two extremes, Itamar. How involved does the client have to be? And how involved can the client be if they want to be less involved? What's the level of involvement for our members and, of course, their client that's going to be that's going to have to or want to approve the creative that's made by the company?
So my idea is benchmark on the case studies. You have 200 case studies, 65 segments, okay? Odds are that when you're talking to a client, we already have a campaign that was done for a similar client or very close to it. Use that to start the discussion, okay? Show that to the client. You tell them that was the numbers. Let's do the same promotion for you. Now, usually an email campaign will be some sort of promotion, so you need to get that from the client. The client usually needs to give something, 20% off, 1+1. You need to get something from them, right? And then you're basically using the same graphic idea, the same copy idea, and similar promotion, and you're taking that to the design studio, and they come up with something new, but it's already benchmarked on something that worked pretty well. That's option one. That's low, not thinking about something new, not racking my brains about new segmentation, new design, using something that worked. Another option is obviously saying, okay, hey client, if it's a savvy client, for example, what worked for you in the past? And the client shows you, for example, a display campaign. This worked for me. Or they show you a Facebook campaign and say, this worked for me. You say, okay, great. So you did a promotion 50% off on whatever. We're using the grocery example right now on tuna. fillets, and that brought in a ton of people. Let's do the same thing. Let's go. Do you have tuna fillets? No. Oh, you don't? Okay, let's do salmon fillets. 50% off on salmon fillets for the next 5 days, and let's go targeting after women that are coupon clippers and bargain seekers and grocery shoppers. Right, and then you're building a new campaign based on something that worked for them. They're more involved, and you're more involved in the conversation. So you can take it to the far non-involvement side of using and benchmarking an existing case study to actually digging down with the client on something that works, coming up with new ideas, brainstorming, and bringing that into the copy and design. It's really up to you, but because we have more than 200 case studies, I think your starting point is pretty easy.
It's a very easy, and it's as Itamar says, you've already got the creatives in front of you, can show them what's working, and that's like the best place to start. So guys, you are armed with the collateral. John's asking a question about when you're prospecting with the system, do you need to have like an email address, a professional email address? Do you need to have a website for credibility? Perhaps if I rephrase that, Itamar, you spoke about the collateral. The marketing collateral that you're going to be providing as part of this program. Perhaps you can just elaborate upon what that is and why that's going to help our members to be able to prospect and find clients.
Sure. So obviously, we're arming you with a sales deck. We're arming you with more than 200 case studies. We're arming you with a client-facing agreement, so you don't need to, write something new yourself. We're arming you with a certified email marketing expert badge, assuming you can. You can succeed. You can succeed and complete the certificate test, and it's pretty easy if you're going through the training. But in addition to that, we're also helping you with LinkedIn training, and BNI conducting yourself in an event training. So, for example, you said working on my image. How is your email signature supposed to be? How is your LinkedIn profile and your LinkedIn cover image supposed to be? How should you contact people, and how should you engage with people who want you to write so it will be professional, but also have enough impact on the sales side? So that's something we're covering in the training, in addition to the collateral that we're providing you. Hello?
Right. Yeah, and some people
it was silent for a second.
Yeah.
Some
people asking. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Some people asking about, is there a way to be able to deliver these slides that we got on the screen right now in a way that they can actually show people online as opposed to physically in person? Because guys, it's a very important point that was brought up, Itamar, before. Guys, you don't need to be living in a populated area to do this. You could be living in a Sahara desert. The fact that you're able to do this razor targeting doesn't say you have to physically be on the ground to provide the service. All right, that's the power of this. Right at the end of the day, the core. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, 99% of digital marketing sold today, 90% is remote. The days of, and don't get me wrong, I love to go into go to a shopping center, go to your hometown. If it's more of a community type, closer knit community, that's great. But most digital marketing sales are done via, introduction on LinkedIn. You have a lot of face-to-face, for example, in BNI events and conferences, but you can go to those as a destination, right? But on the ongoing process, social networks, email marketing, get on the phone to close a sale, do a demo online with a GoToMeeting, it's all remote.
Itamar, you go to events in your local area, to meetups. You are armed, guys. I want you to understand this. Imagine you go to a meetup and people ask, so what do you do? And you share what you've got. It's like literally sharing it's like opening up a treasure chest to businesses. You meet up and say, can you imagine you got 30 seconds to stand up and say, okay, what does everyone do in this room? Oh, I actually have a list of 150 million emails that we've got that are opted in to provide email blasts to anyone that wants to increase delivery of traffic, sales in their business, or to promote their offers. You just stand up there and say that one sentence or two sentences, and you literally are the talk of the room. You have to understand that this literally, if you can just string two sentences together in a meetup, if that's all you did, if you can't, that you send someone else to do that for you. Get a kid at a university to do this for you. Get anyone to do this for you. Anyone that's able to string two sentences together and just tell that to any businesses in that format, guys. And I'm saying this right now, Itamar. I do not foresee a situation, guys, that you should not be able to get your investment back fast. You need one single deal. I'm telling you right now, if you just strategically place yourself, you go to the dentist with your mouth when it actually like it's shut again, perhaps before you even start, you just mention it. Like one single deal, just go to the dentist. It would never be a more pleasurable visit to the dentist. Trust me. If you can walk out of the dentist with $1,000 in your pocket, you will be delighted with the fillings that he's given you, right? When he starts extracting your wisdom teeth, it will be a pleasurable experience. The point is, you are armed with something that there's barely a business on this planet that wouldn't want to get their hands on. And I want you to understand the power of this. I want you to know that this is something you take with you everywhere. You're in public, you're talking to friends, you're walking down the road, people talk to you what you do, it's on your business card, you go to a meetup, you're sitting on a train, you're on the airplane, you're in the business lounge, you name it, anywhere you go, you are armed with something that there's barely a business. 81% of businesses will say to you, wow. I want you to understand this, guys. I want you to understand this because there are people here that are saying, I love this, but I want you to understand, I love this and it's mine. I'm armed. I've got something I can take with me anywhere and everywhere. And I don't care what you guys are doing. Whether you have got an online business with e-commerce or whether you are an agency, when you've got the calling card that you can take out of your pocket and say, this is what I do. Hey, why don't we do a test? And Itamar gave a great suggestion to Gaynor, our close friend Gaynor before, and said, you know what, maybe to start off with, only take a 50%, don't double your profits. Only make $300 or $400 from that. Can you imagine? You're giving the most incredible service. You're doing very little in terms of the process. And you put $400 into your pocket, and that's giving a ridiculous deal. You don't need to do that. Okay, guys, if you're seeing the power of this now, and you understand the value of a calling card, the value of having something that there isn't a conversation you could have anywhere with anyone, 81% of businesses understand what you're talking about. If you understand the power of that, OMG, my goodness, guys, you're armed. And I don't care what you do as your main focus. This is something you want to take with you everywhere. You take it out. If you only close a single deal in a week, you could be making $4,000 or $5,000 in profit in a month. And that is barely breaking a sweat. In fact, you wouldn't be breaking a sweat, right? All you have to do is be able to talk and just share what you've got. That's it. Itamar, I'm saying right now, there's a lot of offers out there that you can do in terms of local marketing. But I don't know one that you could tell me, Itamar, maybe I'm wrong because you're the expert in this, where 81% of businesses recognize that this is the best, strongest, most powerful form of marketing that they know. It's like you're talking, it's like giving candy to a child. It literally is, they get it. There's nothing to discuss. You don't have to prove anything. You could obviously show 120 case studies, which you can have in your phone. You could have on your laptop, ready to go at any moment. Insane. People going out, Felicia's going, OMG, crazy. Adelaide Fiske, you're in. You are safe. Bob Grant, you're in. You are safe as well, guys. I need names of people that have joined. I'm just curious, by the way, because we will need to close this down at some point soon. Who here has filled out a form of Save Me? Write in the chat box, Save Me, if you filled out a form, because I need to know that we don't go over our quota here, because otherwise we're going to have a major problem. Just write in the chat box, Save Me, so I know where we're holding. Perfect. Itamar, I can see a lot of people have filled out the form. Guys, if you're looking for a 3-pay, we've got it for you. Again, just to reiterate, do this right now. It is ublastspecial.com. Car special. I can see people got technical issues with cars, as Troy. Okay. So guys, once you fill out the form, book an appointment and make sure you're ready to take the call, because this will go on a first-come, first-served basis. If you miss the call, contact reallysuccessfulsupport.com, because if you miss the call, we move on to someone else, because our team have got limited spots that are made available for the phone calls. So please set up a time, set yourself a reminder on your calendar, and make sure to pick up the call, because If you miss it, it means you probably will miss out on this opportunity. So again, guys, get ublast.com, ublastspecial.com if you want to go at multi-pay, or saveublast.com if you're having a problem. No, it's Sunday is fine. If you book the appointment now, it means you are safe, but you need to be available when you set that time, that appointment, because if you don't answer and our guys get caught up with something else, it means you are out. You are not safe, and we won't be able to necessarily call you back. We can't guarantee it. And a lot of people have problems when they can't get those calls. They get upset with us. I'm telling you up front, please make yourself available at the time of the call. All right, there's more questions coming in and people asking, are there more types of case studies? There's more examples of grocery stores. There's just hundreds of these things. They're just absolutely insane. Interior designers. This is a great one because we know interior designers are making a fortune on a deal. So this is look at this. Evan Allen, April savings, geographically targeted, selecting owners between 35 and 60, goods buyers, shoppers with an interest in home furnishings and decorating. This is the exact target audience. I can hear you typing away. Saving people from the stress of missing out on not getting their spot. A home income of over $150,000. What a great targeting that is. They set a small blast, 10,000 people, 13% nearly open rate. Excellent. 149 clicks, nearly 1.5%. Excellent. Guys, these are people with huge amounts of money who are interested in interior design. Absolutely spot on marketing. Here are other examples as well. Very similar results, 11% open rate nearly, click-through rate of over 1.82%, 91 clicks only sent to 5,000 people. Small little test. Again, very, very razor targeted across the board. And see so many companies, guys, and you can show, people asked before, Itamar, about vacations. How about destination vacation? Discover the best of, not sure that place is, Kuki'ula. Where's that? Have you been there, Itamar?
I haven't been to Kuki'ula.
You haven't been to Kuki'ula. I haven't been. Where is Kuki'ula?
I don't know.
Guys, save us from looking
it sounds like Hawaii, right?
I was going to say Hawaii, but maybe it's Fiji. All right, guys, someone save us from ignorance here.
It's Hawaii.
It's Hawaii. All right, thank you, whoever saved us from looking ignorant. Yes, of course, it's Hawaii, Tamar. Okay, so discover new luxury vacation experience on, yes, that place. Geographically located. Who are they going after? People in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, so West Coast. Brilliant. Select 45 plus. Home income over 300 grand. Great, because they got a luxury vacation. Interested in travel, golf, and cruise. Brilliant. They sent to 200,000. Opens 32,000. That's 16% open rate to people that have got a home income of over 300 grand who like travel. OMG. Clicks over 1.6%. 3,250 clicks. OMG. Guys, this is luxury. Luxury means the value of the client is more. The value of the client is more. Guess what? The value to you is a ton more. You can make a fortune from this. How about luxury real estate? Oh my God, I love the luxury stuff, guys, because the value of a client is so much more to them. It's worth so much that for them to test out $1,000 here or $1,500 there, it means nothing. Ed Walker, you're in. You are safe, my friend. Anthony Sato, you've made it in. You're the last person to join. You are officially safe. I'm not crazy. Okay. So here's an example of luxury real estate. So subject line, luxury real estate auction this weekend. That's a great headline, Itamar. Who came up with that one? Zip codes that they went after, and who they go for? People with income $125,000 to $150,000. Credit is excellent. Home owners, blue collar, skilled business owners, executive health, etc. Net worth of $500,000 to $1.8 million. That was the prerequisite. They sent to 17,857. Open rate of nearly 18%. Brilliant. Click-through rate of 2.51%. Outstanding. That's just ridiculous. Nearly 450 clicks of people spot on who want to check out a luxury real estate auction. This is just insane, guys. It's just mind blowing. And I'm seeing people are seeing the value of this. And I'm absolutely delighted that you guys are seeing this. But most important thing, guys, again, this is something you're going to take with you everywhere. I want you to get the right mindset that you are armed with something so powerful. Businesses want this. Here's another example. Have you been to the Tanque Verde Ranch, Itamar?
Many times.
Many times. And where is it again?
It's
somewhere in America.
Yeah, it's somewhere near the Grand something.
Okay, thank you, Itamar. It's our geographical expert. Guys, save us from the total ignorance that we're exhibiting. Whoever can save us from ignorance and make us look intelligent, please save us. Where on earth is Tanque Verde? Anyway, guys.
Phoenix, Nevada.
Thank you. Genius. Okay, guys. So, again, your best vacation awaits. Oh, you cheated. Geographical location, Phoenix. Household income. You can see they targeted people with decent income. Females, business travelers, cruise vacationers, family vacations, timeshares, etc. Age 25, 65, quantity 85,000. Here they went a little bit more broad, Itamar. It's interesting, the results here. Open rates of 11,500 plus, open rates of over 13%, which is brilliant. Clicks at nearly 3%, 2.71%, which is brilliant. This is an astonishing campaign. Even though, Itamar, they went a little bit broader. Can you explain to me why you think, my guess it's not so broad. What do you think made this one be such an outstanding campaign?
So some things are very much seasonal. We're seeing the complaint deployment date. I think we're getting into the words is escaping me. I think we're getting near to the season of spring break. This is going after people that it's right in their backyard. Maybe this Tanque Verde has a very strong online brand equity of people in the area. In addition to that, they're going after business travelers, cruise vacations, domestic travel, family vacations, frequent flyers, international travelers, nature and outdoor people, and timeshare. So they're going after a group of people that are interested specifically in traveling. So it's quite segmented. In addition to that, it's $150,000 and up household income, and only in the DMA of Phoenix. So I think they know where their customers are coming from, and I think they know what they're doing.
I love that's great information, by the way. I didn't notice that. In terms of seasonal stuff, guys, this is so red hot. Companies that have got seasonal products, they are desperate. They've got a time frame that they need to fill their spots. They're under pressure. What does pressure mean for you as a marketer? It means you should be seeing a cha-chang sign in your head right now, dollar signs. As you close your eyes, you should be seeing dollar signs. Because a company under pressure, they need to fill quota. They need to get people into Tanque Verde Ranch, obviously in Nevada, as we obviously know, based on our geographical knowledge. They need to get people in there. They're going to be excited. And you can see they went after 85,000 people. Thank you, Itamar. You saved me on that one. But, guys, that is the point. An amazing opportunity arises when you start thinking about this on a slightly more open-minded way. Is another private resort community. So this deployment was in September, end of September. So you're going to tell me this is what, in preparation, like autumn vacation, something like that?
It could be. Not everything that I'm going to say today relates to the
gosh, I thought I cracked it. All right, I guess I didn't crack it. But guys, look again.
No,
Eagle
but
Resort, subject line, play, relax. The choice is yours. Good subject line. Got some good quality copywriters here, guys, for you to use. You can see decent high income, quantity over 50,000, opens 17.1%, outstanding clicks 1.21%. That's decent. Company absolutely delighted with that. Yeah.
Look at the graphics. You know, it is autumn. If you're looking at the imagery that they chose, they are going with the autumn theme. We're closing in on Thanksgiving, that time of year. I think, yeah, it's they're trying to fit it to definitely the dates, but and it could be, I don't know the specific destination, could be this time of year is like a known special date for that, to see the fall, to see the leaf changes, the colors. Again, I don't know that specific date, but they wouldn't send it, you know, if everything is frozen and cold that time of year.
Jürgen Bappert, just to let you know, Jürgen Bappert, you are in. You are safe, our friend Jürgen from Germany. John Jameson, you've made it in as well. You're the last people to join. You're in and you are safe. Everyone that's joined right now is going to be able to use this for as many clients as you want. We will be dropping that additional bonus at some time soon. You need to join ASAP. You've got 3 links again on the right side of the page. Get uBlast in order to join Single Pay Save. If you want to go with 3 easy payments, it's ublastspecial.com. Do that straight away. If that link is no longer working, it means we've run out of spots. I can see a couple of people have taken us up on that as well. So if you want to join that and it's available, grab it. SaveUblast.com. If you're having problems joining and you want to speak to us, you've got questions, it wasn't clear to you something on the presentation, you're not sure if this is going to work. By the way, Itamar, there's an example. People have been asking for this for the last 5 minutes. I'm going to get to it right now. Here's an online retailer. Perhaps you can share this type of business, who they went after, and the results they generated.
Yeah, so we're talking about get growing with smart pots. They're sending, they're selling online specific pots that have something unique about them. In the gardening niche, they went after household livelihoods, people who are interested in green living. So if you think about people who have apartments, for example, have a limited amount of space, maybe they have a balcony, maybe even they have a small garden if it's apartment close to the ground, and they want some sort of a little bit of greenery, a little bit of vegetables, maybe in their balcony garden or in their home garden, and these are exactly the people that are buying these pots, growing pots. So they went after people who are green living in their households. That's perfect. But then they went after bargain seekers, coupon clippers, fast foods. That I don't get so much. I don't get it. I can't tell you that I analyze this company specifically. Maybe they understand who they're going after, but I don't get the connection specifically between green living and pots. Is obvious. What's the connection? Bargain seekers? I don't know, because it doesn't seem like they have a limited time offer or a hard discount on this email. If they did, maybe that would be the connection. I don't know. Maybe they could have gotten much better results if they did a different segmentation. Starting your garden, save now on smart pots. Save now on smart pots would go together with coupon clippers, for example. It's not a must, but I don't see the discount. Do you see the discount? I don't see the offer.
I don't see it. I don't see it. But by the way, if I can just ask a quick question on this. The company that we're working with, just to be clear, so if you've got questions about segmentation, you're not quite sure how to segment, obviously you're going to be available, Itamar, on the training. It's going to be ongoing training and support. So if you've got any questions about segmentation you may have for your first couple of blasts, you want to make sure it's absolutely spot on, reach out to this umbrella support team. They're there for you to help you every step of the way. But people that have those types of issues, Itamar, anyone's like a little bit concerned about their first campaign, I know your team is fully trained to make sure that they make the absolute right decisions, and that you get this right for your clients, because we know a single client, you get it right, and you say making $500, $700, $1,000 in your pocket, they could be providing you with 3 or 4 or 5 campaigns in the next 12 months. So a single client could be worth $4,000 or $5,000 to you. Just 20 of those clients over a year could bring out a 6-figure business if you get this right. So we recognize that you want to get this right, and you get it right once, it can be worth to you 4, 5, 6, even 10x. And we know the value of this. So we will be there. You got questions. Umbrella support is spectacular. They're there to help you every step of the way. You will never be left alone. You're never going to be in a situation where you're unsure what to do. The most important thing for us, guys, and I just want to make this absolutely clear, and Itamar and I, we both have a pact with our members, and that is, you go out and you make something happen, we will be there to support you. And the more you have questions based on the actions that you're taking, the more impressed and excited we get, the more we help you, right? It's going to be it always is a win-win situation. Mm-hmm. But we will never be in a situation where you guys are taking action. You've pulled off a breakthrough. You've made it happen. and somehow your questions is going to fall on deaf ears. That is not going to happen. The opposite. We pride ourselves on the interaction that we have with our members. And Itamar, you know, as all of us know, that the success of our members is our success, because we need to prove this also to the companies that we're working with. They do not work. I want to make this clear. And Itamar, you can elaborate upon this. They do not work with solopreneurs. This type of company, what type of company, who would they work with, Itamar? And why is this? So we didn't mention this, but what type of companies would they work with? I mean, they would never work with our members. So how is it that right now they are working with us? And you know, what a privilege us to have this opportunity.
So obviously, you know that we're working with a lot of vendors, big digital marketing, MarTech and marketing services vendors in the market. In our community, thousands of small marketing consultants is doing a very good job in selling different services. So these companies connect with us as one big distributor. And then we lower the wholesale cost by bulk buying from them and deliver that wholesale cost to all our members, to everybody here on the webinar. Then they enjoy the same kind of wholesale cost that a big distributor would enjoy, instead of trying to negotiate some sort of price that will not be possible with a big brand, because they will have to have a large sales commitment. So everybody wins from the support of the community. Think about it to an extent like kind of a Sam's Club, right? Everybody are pitching in, and we're bulk buying assets from these companies, lowering the wholesale cost and delivering the low wholesale cost to you guys. Yeah, that's the major difference. Are you buying for 1,000 people, or are you buying just for yourself?
Okay. Okay, Joe, obviously I can't give you average statistics. I'm not sure, Itamar, whether the team have statistics or whether even collecting the data. But Joel's asking, like in the dealership situation, are they sending one car per email blast? Is that what I'm understanding? Obviously, Joel, if you send to a small segment, the chances are going to be less. The higher the segment, the bigger it is, the opportunity. So I'm not sure that's even data that's being collected, is it?
We don't know, Joe, and you don't want to get into that with clients, okay? Your job stops, well, not always, but in this example, when we're talking about just email marketing, your job stops at the click, okay? If the client wants you to take over their entire marketing and take control also of the conversion cycle, meaning their website, their landing pages, their offering, their follow-up emails, their sales team, then, and if you're primed for that, that could be worth a ton of money for you. But they understand that if all you're responsible for is targeting a specific list and getting their message across to those people, they open, they click, they come to their website, they come to the landing page. From that point, it's the client's responsibility. We can't help if the client has a bad squeeze page, if the client has a bad promotion. We're limited to that capacity.
However, it opens, as you said, Itamar, a massive, massive opportunity for your upsell, because, you know, once the email goes out, it doesn't convert. You say, okay, would you like me to investigate? Let's look at the specifics. And then suddenly the door opens, their copy or their landing page sucks, their 1987 WordPress site looks absolutely atrocious. You have opportunities for upsells galore. And by the way, guys, I'm just going to mention this. And those who are unaware of this, let me just ask everyone that's joining or has joined, has filled out the form. Let me ask you a simple question. And this is an amazing foot in the door strategy, and an amazing one because you can make a lot of profit from every client straight away. But let me ask you a question, guys. You've created an email blast for a company. Brilliant. I would like to ask you, number one, would you know what would be the absolute next upsell that you should be providing that company? Where do you think you should lead them next? And my second question is, do you have a solution in your pocket to provide that solution? Okay, so question number one, what do you think would be like, oh my goodness, if I could provide this service after I'm done doing this email, I could like quadruple my product, my profits? And number two, do you have a way to provide that solution? Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's see that you guys are really hot. Ed saying landing pages. Jamie's saying a retargeting campaign. Edward is saying an SEO campaign. Alexandria is saying media campaigns in other formats. Brilliant. Guys, for those who aren't aware of this, I'm just about to share with you something that you are, I think, about to fall off your chair. Yes, Gonzalo Castillo, you're in and you are safe as well. Guys, I'm just bringing this up right now, and Itamar will share more details with you. But Itamar's team has spent the last 2.5 years producing the most incredible single interface that provides you with a upsell galore, options of upsells galore, that you can provide practically any imaginable service to a business. It's called UPA, and those who are interested, you should reach out to support at umbrellaus.com right now. Support at umbrellaus.com right now. And I'm just telling you right now, guys, that what you've just got your hands on in terms of the email solution, this is just the beginning. I'm telling you right now, it's just the beginning. And if you would like to change or transform your email business that you've got in your hands, and you want to turn yourself into a fully fledged agency with multiple different offers, the best SEO offer you could ever imagine, such as you're going to get companies, businesses to the top of the first page of Google, or they don't pay a thing. You first prove, by the way, we've got a company that will do that for us. We don't do any of the work. That's outsourced an incredible companies, get amazing results for our members. You can make that sort of offer to any company and then get them into a $500, $700, $800 retainer when the cost for those keywords, for 10, 12 keywords, is only a couple $100 a month, $250 roughly a month. And you can make literally $400, $500, $600 of additional profit per month and sign them on a 6-month agreement. Again, you don't need to collect any money up front. Only when you get to the first page of Google, and we're seeing results like on average roughly 30 days. So that's just an example. So guys, if you think, and you'd be absolutely blown away if you could turn this email business into a fully fledged, full-on digital marketing agency, right in the chat box, MA for marketing agency, if that is what you absolutely would love to do. Write it right now in the chat box if you're seeing the potential. So I can tell you right now that this is what is available. And Itamar, what I'm going to ask you to do, even though this hasn't been discussed, but I'm asking your team to do this, please, Itamar, is if you can do it for our members, if you can do a special training so they can see what it means to have a fully fledged marketing agency. Is there any chance for our members that have just joined and for people that are joining right now that you perhaps can put on a training like this or share with them a page for them perhaps tomorrow so that they can turn this email business into a fully fledged agency? Is this something you can, I know you're extremely busy helping everyone, but is this something you can dedicate a member of your team to set up for our members?
Yeah, definitely. But I think maybe, for the members, I just take one of the live trainings that we're going to do next week and maybe use it to do that UPA offer. Or, Barry, if you think it's better, I can just, put on some sort of video and send to everybody tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, guys. We can figure out what you guys want to do. But I'm telling you right now, and everyone's going absolutely bonkers here. I just tell you right now, and Wilfred says, I have an agency, and you've just added email marketing. Wilfred, I'm talking about offers that you will fall off your chair, my friend. I'm talking about offers that I doubt. It is the cream of the crop of offers. Itamar's, this is just an example you're seeing right now. It's an incredible opportunity in terms of email marketing. Itamar has built a reputation out there amongst the biggest players in digital marketing. I'm talking about mega companies, some extraordinary companies. And because of the success of our members with the solutions that Itamar's brought to our members, he's managed to open up specific types of offers that you guys will be able to make to your businesses that you otherwise would have no chance to be able to do if you didn't have at least a $10 million company or at least a very significant 7-figure company. these businesses wouldn't work with you. They wouldn't touch us. But because of the value of our members as a whole, we've been able to open up these relationships. So even those of you who've got a digital agency, I think you should inject it with some steroids. So Itamar, we could discuss it based on the feedback we're getting right now. But I don't think there's a single person here that's heard this idea that doesn't want to know more. So guys, I'm telling you, don't just think about emails. I want you now to think bigger, because emails is a foot in the door. Great. Imagine if you could build a business on emails, collecting $1,000 profit per deal. That's great. But we've got to think bigger, guys. This is just the beginning of the process. And when you think about the bigger idea, my goodness, you walked away today with a fully fledged marketing agency. And by the way, guys, just to be absolutely clear, if you want to have an agency, it's literally pennies on the dollar. Literally pennies compared to anything out there. It is the best of its kind online that we've ever seen. And we've seen a lot of people in this industry, top companies, publicly traded companies, that have told us that this is the ultimate marketing agency, digital agency program that there is right now that's available on the internet. Nothing compares to it. What you might perceive as a competitor is charging $15,000, $20,000 for literally a fraction of what Itamar has been able to produce. It's unbelievable. So anyway, that is another thing you guys are going to be getting, the ability to join that. And Itamar will be sharing you the details on a training coming up next week. I'm just telling you, stop just thinking about email marketing, guys. That's a foot in the door. The next step is, okay, how do I turn this? How do I turn a client that can be worth $3,000, $4,000 a year for me? How do I turn him into a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 client to me? Then with only 4 or 5 clients, we're talking about a 6-figure business. That's what happens when you start thinking about the upsells and the next step. Guys, if you are blown away by that idea, write in the chat box, me. People going absolutely bonkers, Itamar. Roberta, you're in, you are safe. Alexandro, you are in, you are safe. People are going crazy. Unbelievable. All right, guys, there's so many more examples here. Here's another online retailer. And these guys are selling what? They are selling jewelry, home decor, from the line, Razor Cedar Works, subject line, custom jewelry, furniture, and more. Geographically location that they wanted within 15 miles of where they are. Select 18 to 99. So they weren't very selective with age. They reached 5,000 people in their local area. Opens nearly 17%. Clicks 1.82%. Excellent numbers, guys. Excellent numbers. That would be in a cheap campaign. Is another an online retailer. And this is a natural beauty, natural feet beauty center. Itamar, have you ever been to a natural feet beauty salon? You normally hang out at these places, don't you?
Yeah, that's my preferred place to be.
That's where that's your preferred place to hang out.
Yeah, I love to invest in my feet.
Okay, that's a bonus piece of information, guys. You're getting about Itamar's fetishes. Subject line: holistic approach to beautiful feet, targeting women. Itamar, they would have missed you. They would have missed you. What a shame. Interest in beauty and cosmetics. Results, guys, 19.68% open rate, nearly 2% click-through rate. These numbers are astonishing. Astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. Guys, it's like it's never ending. Itamar, we could be here all night long with these examples. You could do this for solar. You see the subject line, become more independent with solar and batteries. They sent to 50,000 people, targeting single-family homeowners with an income of 70 to 300,000. Presence of children in the house, so they know they need a lot of hot water. That's smart. Green living, so we know that they like to use green types of fuel. Good, excellent credit rating. Spelling mistake there, but that didn't stop the results of a 10% open rate, 2.21% click-through. That's a brilliant click-through rate. They did great with that. And guys, other companies doing exactly the same thing, seeing very similar results. We can see example after example, but here's one that actually went a little bit bigger. These guys, look at the subject line, TP ending solar net metering, go solar by April 7th. So there's like a call to action. It's like an urgency email. This is a great headline. They sent to 135,000 people. By the way, this is a company that knows they got a campaign. It's got to be done by April the 7th. So this is literally, they've got to go for people. 135,000 consumers, homeowners, nearly a 12% open rate, 1.6%, 66% click-through rate. That is another stunning result. My goodness. Guys, if you've got any further questions, let us know in the chat box, or forever hold your peace. This is your opportunity. Justice, you're in and you are safe. And your name is a great name, by the way, and is very suitable for what you just invested in. So Justice, you're in and you are safe. Wow, people going absolutely bonkers here, Itamar. Yes.
Yeah, why don't we just tell the members when they're going to get access to the systems?
Please do.
Okay, so guys, next week, you're going to get an email from me this week inviting you to a training on Monday. Okay, Monday, live training. Before that, you're going to get access to the training area. That's going to happen tomorrow, probably, or Friday. The training area gives you, the members area give you access to all the training. Start watching the recorded training that is already there. And the live training is supplemental training that will include all the marketing and sales elements. But everything you need to know about how to build a campaign, how to build a list, how to deliver, how to sell, how to pay, that's already waiting for you in the training area.
Okay, and I recommend we do a bonus.
Just 1 second. What?
Yeah.
Just 1 second, because this is important.
Yeah.
So while you're going to get access to the training area and the members area tomorrow or Friday, the systems, we need to set up 3 systems for you, for each one of you. That's still manual. That's going to roll over into probably Tuesday next week. You're actually going to get access to the systems. You're going to get an email from us with access details. Okay? So access to the members area and the training within a few days, and access to the actual systems probably around Tuesday. Our team doesn't work during the weekend, and it takes a few days to set it up. So I just wanted to make sure everybody gets that, and obviously we'll follow up with emails and everything in writing, but if we already have you on the air right now, then then that's the way it's going to roll.
Hey, Tamar, and just I do want you to come up with a time for that bonus. For those people who are interested in converting this into a fully fledged agency, I want you to set up a specific training for them, because I can see there's a lot of people that are interested in that as well. Guys, we're coming to the end. I'm going to give one more example. And if you are able to sleep tonight, then you need to check something, because I certainly would not be able to sleep after I saw this, guys. This is insane. An example of cannabis CBD. And guys, again, remember, these types of companies can't advertise on Google and on Facebook. They need a marketing hand. From line, the Green Room, subject line, Happy Thanksgiving from the Green Room special offer, geographically locating the area that they are doing business in, age 21 to 99. Results, they're pretty, they did less segmentation. They just went in local area, but they had 50, I guess this is like something that a lot of people are interested in. 50,000 people, 8,000 plus opens, that's nearly 17%, 1,000 clicks at over 2%. They clearly got that right. I'm just going to leave this, Itamar. What do you think happened here? How did this work? Such an open email, less segmentation in this case, which is a classic example of less is more, but they got a massive click-through rate. They actually spoke to their audience. What do you think happened that made this work?
Yeah, first off, we're talking about Colorado, right? So we're talking about Boulder, where this has been around for a long time. The Green Room has some brand equity to it, so people know what's going on. Going into Thanksgiving, a lot of people want to be, partying and having, some recreational supplements for the holidays, and they came in with a discount. So it's imagine that, it's where you live and there is a holiday coming in and it's a running holiday, right? And everybody goes on running. I know like running every morning, and, uBalance or Nike comes in with a 50% offer on shoes. Doesn't have to be super segmented. But I agree with you. They could probably have gotten 3% click rate, probably 20% open rate if they would go a little bit more segmented than just 21 to 99.
See, guys, this is what you call a marketing expert. That's Itamar's able to read exactly the marketing map of when to segment more, when less is more, when more is less. And you have his team at your side. So when you start coming up with campaigns, figuring out exactly how to segment, what's the best way to do it, there's a wealth of experience in this team to make sure that you absolutely max out the results for any client that you have. You are not alone. And Itamar, we're going to leave this with this, but there's so many examples of cannabis here. Look at that click-through rates of 3%. This is insane. You should have started with this one, by the way. Open rates of 18%. Interest here, alternative medicine, health, and vitamin users. My goodness, they got great results. We actually did start with that. That's a silly point to make. We used that before. I just realized now. And so many different examples, guys. You can do this for insurance. You can do this for home builders and real estate. The list is endless. So, guys, we're going to close this up right now. I'm just telling you right now, if anyone's looking for an encore tonight, it is officially closed. We will not be doing an encore tonight. It's just the numbers are crazy. We're going to be doing a limited replay because these numbers are absolutely insane amount of people that are joining. Guys, you got 3 links. Write this down. And I recommend, if you haven't joined yet, what you need to do right now is go to Save uBlast and save your spot before it's too late. The team is telling me that they're getting inundated with people that want to fill out forms and speak to them. And they're telling me it's now or never. So if you want to save a spot, you haven't yet joined, you need to ask a couple of questions. Some question wasn't answered by Itamar during this presentation. Or you need to wait a day until you're able to join. You speak to a spouse or your business partner. Go to saveublast.com, saveublast. It's on the right-hand side of the page.com, and fill out the form. If you want to join right now, one of the limited spots are left. Getublast.com, getublast.com. And if you want to join at a special 3-pay special deal over there, it is ublastspecial.com, ublastspecial.com. We are reaching the end, Itamar. This has been a magnificent training. And all I can say, again, as someone here that's seen you travel to America endlessly, meeting these industry leaders, building relationships, coming back, supplying a solution for our members, being able to harness the results that they're generating, going back to other industry leaders in the different fields of digital marketing, showing them, and then being impressed and saying, Itamar, why don't we open up our systems to your guys? And being able to do this again and again and again, giving our members such a head start in digital marketing. I think, guys, on behalf of everyone that's here, I think Itamar and his team deserve a virtual standing ovation. So, guys, let's just share the love with Itamar for the dedication to his members, the results that they are generating. We were super proud of each and every one of you that are taking this, applying it. And our commitment is according to your application. We will support it. There will not be a situation that you need something 8 months down the road. You've closed the deal. You need some additional assistance. We will be there for you. All right. So, guys, let's just share the love for Itamar and his team and everything that they do for us. It's just amazing. And the results really do stand and prove the point. Okay, I'm in. Joss is in, by the way, and you're in and you are safe. Let's just go through this. Great job, Itamar, says Mike Tucker. We love Itamar and his beautiful feet, says Clay. Clay, you might be one of the very few individuals in the world that loves his feet. I do love Itamar. I'm not so fond of his feet, but that's a personal taste, Clay. And looks are in the eye of the beholder, I have to say. Okay, Itamar, let's close this up. Again, everyone's going, well done, amazing. Itamar's amazing. He absolutely is. Someone wants to see the insurance slide. Let's give one example just for you, Jules. We love you as well. You can see that 19% open rate, almost over 2.35% click rate. Insane numbers. Household income, 125,000. That's an example of absolutely clinical email marketing. Let me just show that screen because I actually wasn't showing the screen. Here it is. There you go. So you can see right now, I'm going to leave it on for the next minute or so. Get uBlast.com, uBlastSpecial.com, save uBlast. I recommend, if you haven't joined yet, speak to us. Save uBlast.com, save uBlast.com. As you are the man of the moment, the man that brought this all together, and also responsible for Umbrella, that is creating a digital agencies for people that would never be able to do this by themselves in a million years, and providing services in many cases worth tens of thousands of dollars in a way that anyone could get up and running and make sales with local businesses, the ability to do so because the offers are so great. Giving that ability to people, arming people, these types of things. You've done a phenomenal job. It's only right that the last word should be yours, Itamar.
Thank you, Barry, and thank you everybody for the very kind words. I'm really excited to start the training next week. You're gonna go into the members area. You're gonna see a lot of recorded training, not a lot, but the precise amount of recorded training to get you through the different stages of understanding how the system and email marketing works. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised of how pretty simple email marketing is as a proposition to clients and also to deliver. And obviously, we'll share with you everything about UPA like Barry suggested. So if you want to grow into Facebook advertising, paper result SEO, magazine advertising, and a ton of other things, we'll be more than happy to teach you about that. But we'll first focus on email marketing, how to prospect, how to close sales, how to create great value for our clients. And it's going to be fast and furious. It's going to be great.
There you guys. Since Ismail's got the last word, I won't say any more. I just want to thank you guys again. You've been amazing. Links on the page right now. Join right now. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tamar, and thank you to our amazing members. Have a very good day to everyone.
Bye, guys. Thank you.